fix the bow. Hello, hello. Y'all come on in. Don't be scared. Come on in. Thank you for the thumbs up. Hope you all are doing well. Trying to see if this bow is salvageable. And I think it is. It is, it is. Woo, woo, woo. I hope this ain't gonna be one more holiday, y'all. Friday. Some orders, which I'm very excited about because y'all know that's where I want to kind of steer to. I want to do the street vending for the May holidays and then get those in between time orders. So I do have a haul that I'm gonna go through, and it's kind of an average size haul. It ain't humongous. I see 8 in the building and 2 thumbs up. Y'all go ahead and hit that like when you come in the door, please, and come on in and say hi, y'all. Come on in and say hi. I hope you all are well. Let's see. All right, Baskets with Styles is in. I don't know why my chat took so long to load up in there, y'all. But she says, hello, hello, darling. Thank you. And she said, what you working on today? Girl, I got a little haul. I am cleaning up the Krafty corner. I put all my shrink wrap up. Well, most of it. I still got a few more to put up. I have one Father's Day basket that I'm rolling over that I'm going to share with y'all. And then I have some Amazon stuffs and some other stuffs I'm going to share with you. That is what I am working on. I had to work today, so I got off at 4:30. And I've been in here ever since. Queendom Baskets is in the building. Says greetings and blessings, Auntie. Hello, Nisi. Loving everyone. Awesome Sauce. Have an amazing week. You too, sweetheart. Thank you for popping in. Baskets with Style says hi, Queendom Baskets. Dawn Simber Willis is in the building. Says good evening, beautiful people, at everyone. She says I hit the like button. Thank you, darling. I appreciate that. And there's Queendom with my gold hearts, y'all. So this probably ain't gonna be a long live either, y'all. Y'all know I like to keep it rolling because I be trying to get stuff done. Trying to anyway. My daughter's up there cooking dinner, so I don't have to do that. Thank God, because I am a little bit on the tired side. But hang on, y'all. That sneeze has been trying to come out all day. So I'm going to start with the Amazon stuff. There's Crafts by Q LLC. Hey, darling. I hope you are well today. Thank you for popping in. They come in threes, basket with styles. There's one more in there somewhere. I'm sure. Baskets with Styles says, bless you. Thank you, darling. Crafts by Q LLC says, craft. Yes, ma'am. There's Designing with Nessa. Hey, beautiful. Hey, darling. Thank you for popping in. She says, blessing you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Don Simba Willis says, bless you. Thank you, darling. Crafts by Q LLC says, yes, I'm good. Great. There's LBE. Hello, darling. Thank you for popping in. LBE says, hey, sister. I heard your voice when you said that, too. I hope you all have had an amazing sales, weeks, day, hour, minute. We're going to celebrate all of it, y'all. Auntie loves the crafty corner is looking good, girl. That's because you just looking behind me. Don't look. If I show you the left and the right, you're going to say, Katrina, you need to get busy. I am, y'all. I've been putting the shrink wrap up. All the wrap, actually, the shrink wrap and the cello on my shelf over there where it goes. I've been putting products back in the cabinets that we didn't use. That's what all that is right there. And I still got more to put up. I got all the men's stuff over there, so it's gonna be looking good. So once Father's Day is over with, we're gonna have it looking real good. uh, Peaches says, God bless you. Thank you, darling. Thank you. I think that was it, y'all. I don't think I got any more sneezes in me, but it is a little bit warm in here, so I do got the fan going. Great news, we got the plumbing done. Plumbing is done, y'all. I do have a sink back there that I'll be utilizing, because when I do my etching and stuff, I need a sink to wash that stuff off of. Electrical will be starting, I'm gonna say next week. My daughter is the project manager on that stuff, so I'm gonna say next week, because she comes down here and oversees when they do it. So we are setting it up according to her schedule so that she can actually manage the project and make sure they that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, which they have been. So everything has been going good on that respect. So I will have light switches, light plugs, and all that good stuff in the crafty corner. I got to go buy me a ceiling fan for up there, and an HVAC unit for this shed. So I'm excited about that, because it's gonna get a little bit warm in here. Lisa, my bell is in the building, says, hey, my Katrina and everyone, welcome in. There's S. Marie, says, hey, Katrina and Crafty Cousins. Hello, S. Marie. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Don Simba Willis says, I didn't sell my baskets. I still have them. I gave away the inexpensive gifts at my church on Sunday. Okay. Baby, you're gonna have to roll them on over to Christmas. So you're ahead of us. You are ahead of the game. So I hope that you get to sell those at Christmas time, and that you get you some in-betweens for birthdays and other things, and that, you know, there's definitely a way to get some of those baskets sold. Maybe not necessarily all of them, but we're going to pray that you get those in-between sales, and that when Christmas comes, you don't have to work so hard. Queendom Basket says, oh, snap, not the plumbing is completed. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. LB says, that's what's up. Yes, ma'am. I am super excited, LB. I'm ready for the electrical, though. I'm tired of having to bend over there, find that switch, and flip it. So I have some lights in here. Have to put the light on my phone just to find that little switch on the floor. But yeah, so we'll get that done. And then I'm gonna be blowing up your phone, S. Marie, about them HVAC units and stuff for the shed, because me and a fan ain't gonna work, honey. I need it cold in here. S. Marie says, congrats on the progress. Yes, ma'am. I am so excited. Crafts by Q LLC says, I'm gonna look at you on the TV. I'll jump back on the comment when needed. All right, sweetheart. Thank you for popping in. I enjoyed talking to you last night. If y'all don't know Crafts by Q LLC, make sure you follow her. She's Craft. I was on her live last night, and we talked for a long time. Bragger Gifts Baskets, Miss Dina is in the building, says, hey everyone. Hello, darling. There's my girl Vanita Bumpers is in the house, says hello Vanita. Alicia Gordon, praying everyone is having a great day on my way to Bible study. Please say a prayer for us, Miss Alicia. Thank you for popping in, and for my gold hearts. S. Marie says she got me, y'all, because I told her a few weeks ago I'll be blowing up her phone in a little while. Monique's in the building, says, hey, Katrina and everyone. Hello, Monique. Lisa Bell says, happy birthday, Vanita. Vanita, it's your birthday, girl. It's your birthday. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Let me back up, Vanita. All right, Vanita. Here's your birthday song, girl. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Vanita Burns. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Baskets with Style says happy birthday. Vanita said, thank you, Lisa. LBE says happy birthday. Vanita says, yes, it is my birthday, girl. You still young. You still young, girl. Everybody got your little celebratory hats and party favors and all that going up. And Dina's got the music signs, baby. Happy birthday. We are very, very happy that it is your birthday. Vanita says, thank you, Baskets with Styles, LBE, and S. Marie. Monique said, happy birthday, Vanita. Look, I can't even talk. Monique says, happy birthday, Vanita. Blessings on this day to you, Miss Vanita. Have a blessed birthday from Queendom Baskets. And make sure you know you, let me write you down so I make sure you in the May drawing. Vanita says, thank you, everyone. You're welcome, darling. Happy birthday. I hope you have many, 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 many more blessed birthdays. All right, y'all. So, sales went good. I think I've told y'all that already, so we ain't going to get into all of that. It went very well, y'all. I came back. I'll show you. I'll just let you look. Y'all see up there? Those are the few little baskets I had left. So it's like 6 there. And there's 5 in that bag right there. And then that other bag over there is pillows. Y'all know the Krafty event was canceled. So I didn't get to take my pillows out. Those kind of stayed in. That's all that's up there. Over here in that other corner there is some of those Christmas toys that rolled over. So I'll have those for birthdays, holidays, whatever. Christmas next year. I'm hoping to have them gone in some custom orders. So I did, not only with the sales, did good. I was able to generate a small customer base. All right, and it ain't huge yet, but I was super excited about that because I did generate some custom orders out of the Mother's Day sale. So that has been a blessing. I do have the one graduation gift that I'm finishing up. That is for a nurse that's graduating from nurse practitioner school. Her daughter ordered her a basket. And then I got the sip and paint party. So once they pick their, I let them pick a genre such as animals, plants, or people. And then from there, I pick the selection of what I'll print on the canvases for them. So they get to pick the genre, I get to pick the picture. And they're okay with that, you know, because I'm going to pick pictures that print well on canvas with heat vinyl. Because that's what I use to make those canvases with is the heat vinyl. So I'm gonna, once she emails me the genre that she wants, then I will finish those up. This is going to be a paint party for 8. She wants, let me just show you the 6x6 canvases, which is the small ones. All right, so we will do 8 of these for her with 8 paint sets, 8 brushes, 8, I think it's 16 paint brushes in the little kits. And then a little glass to toast with. For the sip part, gotta have something to sip in. And we'll roll with that, those 8. So once I do those, I'll post them and everything. But super excited about that as well. So I'm glad that I was able to generate some custom orders and some potential, I guess what we call them, what leads, potential leads that may lead to some custom orders. We will see, you know, but y'all know me, I'm gonna hang my hat on the custom orders that I got. So I'm very happy about that. Gotta fix my band-aid, y'all. So craft injury. I got injured in the craft room, y'all, by the heat thing, my heat thing. I'm gonna call it a heat thing because I can't think of what it's called right now. My bedazzler. Queendom baskets. So let's see. Keep wishing a birthday. Look, I read that already. Let me roll back down here, y'all, because my phone started to jump all over the place again. All right, so Queendom Baskets says awesome sauce on the networking. I was able to get a realtor. Awesome. She says thanks to Miss LBE, I held my own and talked, and the talk and the walk. I'm sorry, baby, you jumped away. And walked the walk. Thank you, Miss LBE, for your closing gift instructions. Yes, I told y'all, LBE got some gems over there. Y'all better go on over there and follow them gems, follow that advice. I can't wait till Christmas time. I want to hear her get on all of y'all. She gonna get you too. Y'all better get up and get them baskets made. I love it. Okay, keeps me motivated, keeps me moving, and keeps me going. Marie says, hey Monique. Queendom Baskets is waving. Marie says, congrats, Queendom. So happy for you. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. So, you know, I hope that you all are working on some in-between times to push your baskets and get your business going and get it up there. So one of the things that I have talked about with my group is tariffs. We ain't gonna talk about tariffs tonight, y'all, but I will say this. Make sure you're checking every avenue available to you to stock your businesses with. Because the economy is going to get worse before it gets better. You know, and remember that the same economy that you're in, people are in. Those people buying your gifts are in it too. So you may notice, if you didn't notice it during the Mother's Day sales, you may notice that people are buying your less expensive baskets. All right, because of the economy, because of what's going on. And it may not be that they can't afford the bigger baskets, but people are holding on to those coins because there's just too much craziness going on right now. All right, so just be mindful of that the same economy that you are navigating through to grow your businesses, other people are navigating through to live, just like we are. All right, so it may mean that you may have to adjust what you're making to make your money. You know, so just keep that in mind. I ain't saying go down on your prices. I ain't saying skimp on your baskets. Katrina ain't saying none of that. I'm saying be mindful of everything going on around you, because the same economy that you're living in, people buying baskets from you is living in too. What? No, thank you. LBE says, congrats, Queen. Yes, ma'am. Vanita says, congratulations, Queendom. Awesome, awesome. Lisa says, congrats, Peaches. LBE says, hey, making them gifts helped me out for Mother's Day. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I got some for Christmas. I ain't making no vacation this year. That ain't gonna happen. I was gonna say I might get to go on a vacation this year, y'all. That ain't gonna happen this year, but I'm definitely booking my cruise for next year, y'all. Queen Damascus says, thanks everyone. You are very welcome, y'all. So I'm gonna show y'all what I got at Amazon. It's not really a haul, it was just convenient. All right, so I did pick up the men's Dove creams from Amazon. You get 6 of them. They're probably a little bit more expensive than Dollar Tree, but that's okay. I went on and got those, and I only picked up 18 of them, y'all. because I do not plan, I'm going to make more than 18 Father's Day baskets, but I do not plan to make a whole heap of Father's Day baskets. My living room won't be full, not for Father's Day. I also picked up the shower steamers. Now, the shower steamers were a very good price, and you can use them as a whole set, or you can break the set up. I will probably break the set up. They come 8 in a pack, and they smell so good. They have the sandalwood, cedar wood, peppermint, eucalyptus, and they give you 2 of each of those. The sandalwood is my favorite because it smells so good. But like I said, you can do a whole pack in the basket if you want. Right, like so. That's what they look like. Right. I picked up 3 of them because I do plan on breaking them up. I'm not keeping those together. Alright, y'all. So, looky what I found, y'all. Y'all know I'm always late to the party. I am always late to the party because they don't give me days off. My job won't let me be great. Pamela Campbell says, hey, Katrina and everyone. Hello, darling. S. Marie says, I haven't seen those steamers. 8 for $1.25. Good deal and nice size box if left together. Well, these were more than $1.25. I got these off of Amazon. Now, I know Dollar Tree has some steamers, but for 8 of these, the price was not that bad. I want to say it was $3 and something for these. If you buy them individually at Dollar Tree, they are going to be about, 8 of them is going to be $10. So you're getting a better deal on Amazon with these because you can break them up or you can leave them in the set, because even the box of those was not that bad. And I'll post what it was, S. Marie, because I don't remember what the price on those was. I got a bad habit of not bringing receipts with me. I should have pulled it up on Amazon before I came on here. S. Marie says, oh, okay, thank you for the correction. Yes, girl, don't y'all be going over there to Dollar Tree looking for these. These all came off Amazon. So that's all I got off of Amazon. Was the Dove creams and the shower steamers. And my little tape dispenser that Deb made me go buy. Look what I found, y'all. Y'all know I'm always late to the party. My CVS's did not have any robes. None. No robes whatsoever. I have 3 ladies' robes left. No, 4 ladies' robes. That's all I got. And I have had those. So, Robbie Dials is in the building. Says, blessings, Miss Katrina. I just came on. And, of course, a thumbs up. Thank you, darling. S. Marie says, I was about to put in my shoes. Like I said, these right here, I picked these up. I also got the men's ones, and I only picked up the larges. They didn't have any extra large, and they didn't have any mediums, or they had some smalls, but I try not to get the smalls. So I picked up 13 of these, y'all, at CVS. They were $3.75 at my CVS. So I paid a whopping $52.16 for those 13 pair. And it's rock. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. But then they gave me this long coupon stuff that I've been telling everybody, use coupons. But anyway, that's all mine had. I left the smalls on the shelf, and it was only about 3 of those. So other than the smalls, I cleared the shelf for the shoes. and that was at one CVS. The other CVS had absolutely nothing. So I said, okay, I'll just be getting these 13 when I'm okay with that. I will do the dads in the dads baskets and call it a day. Vanita says, great deal. Thank you, Vanita. Crafts by Q says, I see you, Queen. Brenda Douglas says, hello, Katrina. Hello, Brenda. Thank you for coming in. Look at there. Look at there. Girl, I was talking about you the other day. Look at Carolyn. Carolyn Aldridge says, hi, can't stay on, but tried, can't wait to be able to. Well, I'm glad you popped in, hon. It's good to see you. If y'all don't remember Carolyn, when I did the agricultural event last year, Carolyn came up, said hi. We took some pictures together and we posted them. So Carolyn's been following me for a long time, but it's good to see you, sweetie. I'm glad you popped in. All right, so that was CVS, y'all. And I ain't showing y'all all of them. I got the pink ones and the blue ones in those boots. And then for the men's shoes, I got black ones and gray ones. That's all they had. So I cleared the shelf on mainly the men's. I got all of those because all they had were the larges in the men's. The ladies, I left some smalls behind, but I got all the mediums and the larges in the ladies. So we're gonna make those work, y'all. They're gonna do something. All right, y'all. So this is one of the men's baskets that I did last year. And if you go back and watch that video, it is an assembly line that I did with these baskets with the hemp lotion. They got the diabetic socks in here with the hemp lotion, the loofah. These had the blankets in them, and then the pajama sets. This was a large set of pajamas. I have about 3 of these that I'm gonna put out for Father's Day. I'm not doing anything to this basket. I ain't changing it. I ain't unwrapping it. I ain't taking the bow off of it. It is going just like so. Right? Because I made, like I said in the assembly line video, I think it was 8 of them. And all I have is those 3. So that one, and there's 2 back there. And then I got to pull that box up there down to see what's going on in it. Hello.
Hello.
Come on and say hi to my crafty creators here in the crafty corner.
Hola. Hey, y'all.
She's on her way to work, y'all.
I am. Mother's Day was very fun for me. And I hope all the beautiful mothers had a wonderful Mother's Day.
Bye.
Bye. Later.
Shake that money maker. No, don't shake that money maker. Oh, Lord, y'all. Very nice, Auntie Love. Thank you, Queen. I appreciate you. Miss B's Baskets and More is in the building, y'all. She says, good evening, Katrina and everyone. Hello, darling. Vanita says, nice basket. Thank you, Vanita. I got 3 of them. I'm going to leave them just like that. I think the other pajama set, I think I have 2 large and 1 extra large. I think the other one that's over there is an extra large. And the one under the table is another large one. Pamela Campbell says the hemp lotion for men and women. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. The hemp is for men and women. This is the one, it says on it that it helps with sore muscles and fatigue and all that stuff. And it very well may. I don't know. I have never used it because I've just never used it. Maybe I'll try it and then see how that works. But it's supposed to be good for sore muscles. S. Marie says hello to Lakeisha. She says great day at work. Yes, honey, that car is now backing out of the driveway. Vanita says hello, beautiful. She's gone. Crafts by Q. I know I need to read faster, right? Crafts by Q says, hey there. Queen Damascus says, hey, Biz, cuz, Keisha. Feel better and don't work too hard. I just heard the car door shut. Robbie Dial says, hi to your baby. Yeah. That's my only child. To hear her tell it, y'all. He's an only child. All right, so I don't know that I'm going to put those boots with this robe. But I will put it with the other CVS robes that are up here on this shelf and right here, because this one is the one that I gotta get folded back up. And I have some boxes I'm gonna have to use for this, because for some reason, I don't know how it fell out the box, but it fell out the box. So I have this pink one, the white one, a gray one, and I might have a blue one, that two gray ones actually. So that's the 4 blankets. We're gonna just roll with those. Just gonna roll with those, y'all. So that is what's going on in the Krafty corner. I have one cabinet back here that's trying to collapse. So I am trying to keep it from collapsing. I'm gonna have to take it apart and redo it. That's, y'all see it? Lean with it, rock with it right there. He's trying to fall over. That's where all my shrink wrap and shred is, and it's not like it's a whole bunch. It's really not. That's one thing I found myself running out of, was shrink wrap and shred from Mother's Day. So and tissue. I did pick up a lot of those. I don't know if y'all got to see the t-shirts we made. I don't know. I don't think I posted my son-in-law in this shirt. I'll post it. But when I tell you I got a camera full of stuff that I never posted, I never got a chance to. I was that busy. I know you all were too. So I might have posted it. Y'all may have not got a chance to see it, because everybody's just been that busy, y'all. That busy. So I'm going to start my count with those 3 gifts that are already done. I'm not real sure. I'm looking at maybe 70 to 80 baskets for Father's Day, y'all. Maybe. That's a stretch. But I will be shopping my stash. I did order a few things. I have not ordered a lot of stuff. Fillers mainly, like the Dove creams to go in the sets, and some shower steamers. So I may have to pick up some little things like loofahs, or I got a cabinet full of shaving cream over there. I have Bath and Body Works. I have Rainbow for the men. So I'm good on that. I ain't gonna be buying no more of that. Crafts by Q says, honey, get that out your phone. I know, right? Girl, when I tell you, look, I done knocked everything on this entire table over, y'all, and had to go pick it up because I was trying to put stuff up over there, and I kept pulling these cords and stuff. There's my sis, Divine Creations, is in the building. She says, hello, darling. Thank you for popping in. She says, hello, my sister Katrina. I hope you are well, my dear. I saw all that happiness and dancing on your video, girl. You was happy. I was happy to see you happy. Pamela Campbell says, where do you order the Dove from? Talking about these? These I got off of Amazon. You can get these at Dollar Tree. All right. I have to see how much they were. I'm not sure if Amazon was a better price or not. I just know that at the time, Amazon was convenient for me. When I went to my Dollar Tree, I only found one. And I was like, I'm not going to sit around waiting on Dollar Tree to get their stocks in when I can just order those off of Amazon. And I don't think they're costing me that much more. But they may be. I will check. I want to say those 6 were $7.99 or something like that on Amazon, but don't quote me on that, y'all. I might be all the way wrong. I might be having visions of something that was on Temu for $7. I don't know. I have to look and see how much it was. Pamela says, thank you, Lisa. She says, you're welcome. Vince Robbie says, hey, Miss Nicole and me. Divine says, I'm sitting here sorting my men's stuff now too. Yes. I am putting away the women's stuff. And I've gotten most of that, as far as stuff like this, put away. And then I got the graduation gift that y'all didn't, ain't nothing taped down in this. But y'all didn't tell me if I need to put other things in this basket. Nothing's taped down yet, so ain't nothing in here in gold. Alright, but I'm going to use this little Hallmark bear for her basket. Which I need you to sit right there and quit playing with me. Alright, so I'm going to use the Dr. Teal lotion back here. This is a rainbow mist spray. We got some soap, of course our loofah. I got one of the cups that tells you the temperature of your drink. We got a makeup kit here, and I put a DTF transfer on that as well as this cup. And then I got a little notebook here for her. And then we got the little perfume set. And we got a nice little purse in the back. Alright, I'm just gonna put a pin in there. So, but y'all tell me what you think. Like I said, nothing's taped down yet because I didn't engrave this in stone yet. Y'all know how I am. I may change a couple of things in there. But that's a graduation gift for that nurse. I'm thinking I might even order her a nurse's bag with her name on it. We'll see. We'll see. I am still thinking about a cap for that bear. Yes, I am, Queendom. I sure am. I can't help it, girl. Monique says, hey, Robbie. Pamela Campbell says, Katrina, are you doing Juneteenth? You know what, Pamela? Every time I go in and order something, I see the Juneteenth stuff pop up. And then I start going, should you set up a tent for Juneteenth? Just a couple of days of Juneteenth or something like that. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I have not decided yet. Right now, I'm just going to work on these couple of orders and Father's Day, and somewhere in between there, I will decide if I'm going to do anything for Juneteenth. If anything, I might just put some flyers out and do some custom orders if people want some stuff for Juneteenth. But if I did Juneteenth, Pamela, it would be in Atlanta, because I think that's where it would be celebrated. I've never really seen anybody do a whole lot down here for Juneteenth. So I don't know. I'm still thinking about that one. I really am. Auntie Love, are you still thinking about the cap for the bear? I am. I got a template and everything, Queendom. I have the little gift set that was a cap with the tassel, and it was a box. The box closed up under the hat, and that would easily go for a hat for this little bear because he's not that big. But I may also have another one of those 2024 bears over here that I can just glitter his feet and use that one. You know, or I may just take the chipboard and let the Cricut cut it out and then just put it together for that little bear. I don't know yet, but yes, I'm definitely thinking about it. Robbie says that is a cute gift already. Thank you, Robbie. Queendom says the basket is awesome sauce just as is. Well, I think I will. And the only reason I said I may add more or change some things in that basket is because her colors are red and black. So if I come across some shower gel that's in a red container or black container or something like that, I may change those out just to keep her closer to her color scheme. So I'm not real sure on that one yet, but I like the basket. I like what's in there, but I want to see if I can get closer to her color schemes. Vanessa says you can combine Juneteenth with Father's Day and graduation. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about, Benita. But listen, my mind is on, do I really want to spend the time making more stuff for Juneteenth? To add to Father's Day. Look, because I don't punish myself for Mother's Day. When I tell y'all, sister is tired. When I get out of tired mode, then I'll kick in again and I'll be like, okay, let me get Juneteenth. All right, y'all. Yeah, I probably will be on the grind then. Um, all right, finally got a day out. That's why I'm up tonight. I probably will be up late tonight. Look, I gotta tell y'all this one too. But I'll probably be up late tonight because my stuff on my porch, I'm gonna move into the garage so that I can lock it up. Let me tell you why come. So we have this guy in our neighborhood, and he's lived here for years, but he's like the neighborhood thiefer. Facts. So we have to keep an eye on him. He came down to my house. It's been about 4 or 5 years ago. About 5 years ago. And you know, my youngest is 18 now. She was 13. And she used to go outside and play. Well, apparently the man has a nephew down here or something that my daughter went to school with. So she would go out and play and, you know, and all of that. And one night, the little neighborhood thiefer that he used to walk up and down the roads constantly. And we would see him. I don't know if y'all remember some of the Christmas videos I did at the Christmas tree in the living room, but I have a huge picture window there. And the way that my house is, y'all have seen it, you go down my driveway. Well, that picture window is up here and it's even with the cul-de-sac. All right, so the cul-de-sac's up here. Well, I got my hand way up there, up here with the window. All right, and then when you go down my driveway, you park down here. You have to walk up the stairs to go in the house. So we would watch him out this picture window, and I mean, he would literally stop at people's driveways and be looking up in the driveways and stuff like that, you know. So we started a little neighborhood watch where we keep an eye on him. We know his name and everything, honey. He done been locked up so many times, it's ridiculous. He the only one in the neighborhood. So you know if it goes missing, we already know who got it. You know, unless it goes missing during the time he's locked up. You know, well, brother man is out today. All right, but let's reverse back here 5 years. He was down in my yard one night, and it was late. And my husband happened to see him in the yard from our bedroom window. And he was like, what is this fool doing in the yard? And I'm like, I don't know. And I'm thinking to myself, because, you know, my husband was very hot-tempered. Y'all know we ain't together no more. But he was very hot-tempered kind of guy when it came to foolishness. And so he goes down there. My husband goes down to the door and yanks the door open because the dude is like right there by the porch now. And he says, what are you doing, man? And the guy's like, oh, I can't find my dog. I'm looking for my dog. And so of course my husband's like, well, your dog ain't in my yard. Ain't no animals come down in this yard. We ain't seen no dogs over here. And then the dude, stupid stuff be coming out of people's mouth. The dude says, it's cool. You know, I'm friends with your daughter. You almost 30 years old talking about you friends with my 13-year-old daughter. No, my 13-year-old daughter is friends with your 13-year-old nephew, okay? Quit playing with me. So, of course, you know, my husband was ready to fight him, man. You friends with who? I said, Lord, this man want to die tonight. Whew. So, my husband told him then, don't you come back down here. Ain't no dog down here in this yard, and you ain't friends with my daughter. And because when he said it, my daughter looked and she was like, I don't even know him like that. I've seen him at his nephew's house a couple of times. And I was like, yes, we know this. Um, anyway, we gonna fast forward now to today. We ain't seen him in years, in a few couple of years. Well, today I seen him walking up the road, and I'm thinking, yep, okay, here we go. We're gonna have to lock up everything. And um, he had come down here, back up just a little bit. He came down another night, and he was standing in the cul-de-sac, just standing up there. And my next door neighbor, she has had one of those what do you call them? The one-way screen door. So her door was open, and you could tell her TV was on because you could see the light from it, but you could tell that the door was open. But you couldn't really see in. So he was looking down in her yard, and he started to go down that driveway. She was a police officer. He stepped down that driveway. She opened that door and cocked her shotgun and told him, "You step one more foot in this yard, you gonna carry a bullet out with you." And he turned around and got on. And after that he quit coming down to this end of the street and everything. But I just saw him when we came home today, and I was like, Lord, look, trouble's out. Trouble is back. R.M. Baskets, Miss Ashley says, hi. Hello, darling. Vanita says the graduation caps are at Dollar Tree. I'm going to go over there maybe and just grab one for this little bear. That's what I'm doing, Miss Vanita. Yes, ma'am. Miss Campbell says, yes, you can, Vanita. You sure can. Monique says, hey, Ashley. Vanita says they are labeled as decor. Okay, I'll go look. Hopefully my Dollar Tree will have some, because every time I go look for stuff, they ain't got it, y'all. They ain't got it. Crafts by Q says, I think it looks good as well. Thank you, Crafts by Q. I appreciate you. Miss Campbell says, hey, Monique. Vanita says, I just bought Juneteenth shirts from Temu and sold them. I saw some Juneteenth. That's what made me think about it, was I saw the shirts on Temu, but I didn't order any just yet. I did order some men's short sets, y'all, because Temu had some really, really cute ones, and the prices on them, I was like, yeah, I can't leave this here. It was the shorts and the shirts, and they had like Tasmanian Devil, and I'll have to show them to you when they come in. I'll show you the ones that I got. Looney Tunes, they had all of these, and they were like $5.95 for the short and the shirt, or $7.99 for the short and the shirt, $8 for both. So I did order several of those. And then they also have the men's briefs that have all the different little cartoons and stuff on them, and these are the ones for the men, or the different little sayings and all that. I ordered those because neither one of my Dollar Trees have those briefs, and they probably ain't gonna get them. So I went on and ordered those from Temu because they were also a very good price. So don't pass up on those if you see them on Temu. And like I said, when they come in, I will show you those. Queen Domestic says, Auntie Love, you know how to make boxes. You can make a box to cover the shower gel. Just an idea. I do that for my items that I want to match. Okay, I might do that, Queen. Look, I'm trying to decrease my workload. I'm being lazy, girl. I'm tired. I'm tired. But yes, that's definitely an idea. I could do that. Ashley says, hey, Monique. There's Shy, Twins Party 5's in the building. Says, hey, y'all. Hey, Shy. Thank you for coming in. Robbie Dial says, oh, my goodness. I know, right? Oh, thank you. Look at you. Wyndham sent me a super chat, y'all. Oh, too sweet. Thank you, darling. That was too sweet. Hang on, because it... Oh, there it is. I was saying, all my messages stopped. There they are. They're back. Esmarie says, was that supposed to And then you rolled away, S. Marie. Hang on, baby. Let me get you back. Okay, let's see. Was that supposed to make it better? I know, right? The dumbest thing that could have came out of his mouth. I'm friends with your daughter. Man, you almost 30 years old. You thought you friends with who? Now, if he said, no, I just see your daughter play with my nephew sometimes. That I'm friends with your daughter. No, you're not. No, you're not. So my daughter don't even roll like that. You ain't friends with her. That was when my daughter was standing on the porch with us, and I was like, "Yeah, come on, time for me and you to go back in the house." And that's what we did. Me and Chantrell turned around and went right back in the house because I said to myself then, "Whatever hole you just dug, you fixing to fall in. I can't save you from that one. You done dug that hole." Robbie says, "What did he say that for?" Oh my goodness, I know, right? Mom's best, Miss Rosetta Peters, in the building, says, "Good evening, Katrina and everyone." Hello, hello, darling. Thank you for coming in. There's Miss Vonnie, Novae's Creation, says, "Hey, y'all. We made it." Yes, we did, girl. We did. I ain't gonna complain. We definitely made it. Look, and y'all know we thought it was gonna be hot, and it wasn't. I like to froze to death Sunday, y'all. Cause my kids, when me and my daughter got there, we unloaded everything, and I was gonna grab the blanket out of the car, but I had to sit down for a minute. And when I did, honey, them kids zipped out of that parking lot so fast I couldn't even get a blanket out of the car. Robbie Dow says, "We bind that spirit of the thievery and mischievous behavior." Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, because I'm pretty sure he don't want to walk out my driveway with some caps. And if you know what a cap is, he can get a couple of them from here, okay? So he ain't finna come down here and play. But I'm gonna lock my stuff up because I don't want none of my stuff missing. And I surely don't want my daughter's husband getting into no fights with this fool. So we just gonna lock it up so that he ain't got no reason to be trying to come down here in my yard. Pamela says, I'm trying to do some t-shirts. Okay. Now, Vanita, you have to tell us how much them shirts were off Temu now. Or I'll go look, but because I did see some, I just didn't price them out. I may just buy the decals and do the shirts myself, because these shirts here, were not a bad price. I didn't use the whole bag of these. I think I got these at Walmart. They were all white. These are Fruit of the Loom t-shirts. And there was, I think it was in this pack. This is the Eco Packing Fruit of the Loom. I want to say there was 10 t-shirts in this pack. And they are large. And they're just the white tees. This is the last one because we made business shirts with these too, so that we could have our little remember I told y'all that man wanted a picture of my shirt because the phone number was on the front of it. So we're gonna have to change that around and put it on the back. Bonnie says, "Mo throwing kisses and hearts." Benita says, "I ordered them last year for about $4 or $5. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Queen of Basket says, "Blessings, everyone. I will finish watching later. Auntie Love, it was a pleasure to spend time on the line with everyone. Leaving out the door. Have a blessed week, everyone. Stay safe." All right, sweetheart, and hit that thumbs up, y'all. Be blessed, sweetheart. Thank you for coming in. That's me knocking more stuff over, y'all. And that too, Vanita, I may just buy them already made if that's the price on them this time around. Simply because I'm just trying to save some time. Definitely save some money. Let's see. See where we at, y'all. Crafts by Q says, "Bye, sweetheart. Thank you for coming in." Or are you leaving, or are you telling Queendom Baskets bye? Because she running out the door. All right, y'all. So that's what's going on in the crafty corner, y'all, besides the fact that I'm losing my voice. Um, I'm off tomorrow, so I will be in here getting this crafty corner together, putting stuff away that I'm tired of looking at. I have candy to throw away. um, I'm so glad I didn't pay a whole lot for candy, y'all, because the candy that I got to get rid of was like 30 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents. So I ain't mad about it. All of it ain't bad. Some of it just has expired, and so it's in the trash. It's going. Crafts by Q says I'm staying. All right, darling. Vonnie says you too at Queendom Baskets. So I'm gonna get rid of that and put all my stuff up, my flowers and everything. I have one shelf up here on this top white cabinet that has collapsed. So I got to get up there with some zip ties and zip it back up where it's supposed to be, and then that cabinet will be straight. I don't have to worry about it anymore because my daughter had put all the other zip ties in there already, my youngest, and I think she just missed that one shelf, so it fell in, but nothing collapsed. There wasn't anything in there to break, so it's okay. It's okay. I do need some cups for the men because I ain't got none of those. Bonnie says, what you charge for the shirts? Vanita says $10 to $15. That's not bad at all. $4 to $5 and get you sell on for 10 to 15. That's definitely not bad at all. Pamela says, thank you. Vanita says, kids and adults. Okay. Juneteenth kids and adults, y'all. I'm have definitely look into that one, Vanita. Because that saves me time and money. But like I said, if I do it, it's going to be one of those things where I go to Atlanta to sell. Because I have never seen Juneteenth really celebrated like that down here. But I have seen it in Atlanta, and I'm thinking about looking at some events to go to. My daughter was talking about tailgating at a college graduation and stuff like that. She is trying to add a whole bunch of stuff for me to do, and I'm looking at her like I'm building this business. I said, I ain't trying to kill myself working full time and building this business. I said, so I have to build this thing in stacks as I decrease the hours at work and make sure the money is right. Like Miss Rachel said, make sure the math is mathing. So I need those streams of incomes to be rolling the right way before I start adding all these different events. Events cost money. I have my own event. Panita said the t-shirts sold faster than the baskets at the Juneteenth event. Also, I sold Juneteenth cups for $2. They sold quickly. What kind of cups? Like these? Coffee cups? What kind of cups? Bonnie says, baby girl ready to get that money. Yes, she is. I'm good with she, and she can. She does her body butters and stuff, and sometimes I will put her products in the baskets. She does all natural body scrubs and body butters, and they're really nice. Hers are really nice. So she's definitely. Dollar Tree has the Juneteenth cups. Oh, okay. Well, what cups did you use, Vanita? Were they the Dollar Tree cups, or were they like coffee cups, or inquiry minds. Benita says they were black, red, and green with words on them. Okay. I'm asking, and I know I look puzzled because I'm thinking you probably should have got more than $2 for them cups. That's why I'm asking, because I'm thinking, well, what kind of cups were these? But yeah, that's still not a bad deal with the shirts too. Vanessa says, I can't remember if it was Dollar Tree or Timu, but they were very large. Pamela says, yes, Dollar Tree has the same logo. Okay. Well, like I said, I'll check out Dollar Tree, y'all, but my Dollar Tree don't be hitting on nothing. They be getting on my nerves because they don't have nothing in there. Go in there, like I said, you have to go to 3 Dollar Trees, and I ain't got but 2 just to get a set down here. We ain't got but 2 Dollar Trees down here in my little town. But there's some on the outskirts. I may have to go to those. Vanita says the people were only spending money on food. Yeah. And see, that's why I just have this thing about doing some of these events, because those are the vendors that sell the most are the ones selling food. It's hard to do baskets at events like that. And then you want to tailor the event or tailor your gifts to the type of event. So that means that you're buying several things in one genre to sell at one event that may not sell because of all the food vendors around you. So there's always something like that. Bonita says it was a Juneteenth event. Yeah. And that's cool. Pamela said, Vanita, did you sell baskets? Even Juneteenth baskets, like, I would say, I don't know, keepsake baskets. I wouldn't do necessarily body bath type baskets. I would gear more towards the holiday and the historical factors, maybe books on Black history and shirts and cups and things like that. Vanita says very few baskets sold, probably 2 or 3. They were paying $20 and up for food. Okay, so let's revamp that. Let's get some Juneteenth cups and put snacks in them. Popcorn. I'm so serious, y'all. If I did that, that's what I do. $10 for lemonade. Yeah, because it's hot in June. It's hot. So they're going to sell that lemonade. They're going to sell those water bottles, all of that stuff. It's $10 for lemonade. Vanita, do water bottles for $5. And folks gonna be like, yeah, we just get some water over there. Pamela says, what about wreaths? I guess somebody may buy some Juneteenth wreaths. But like I said, if it's a Juneteenth event, anything you sell will have to be geared towards Juneteenth, which is fine, great, and fabulous. But business-wise, in my mind, it is a separate business fund for a specific event where those gifts will be geared towards that event. So once that event is over, whatever inventory you have left, as long as it doesn't have the year on it, you can roll over into Juneteenth the next year. Because that's how I would do that. I would not be trying to do my regular gift baskets with smell goods and all that in them for an event like that. Benita says, you're right. We were inside an air-conditioned building. Okay. Now, I might like that because it's going to be hot in June, honey. It's hot in June. I said I wasn't going to complain about the heat as cold as it's been. And I ain't complaining about the heat. So, I do have to tell y'all this because to me it's hilarious. It's not hilarious, but it's funny. You know how we get so busy, y'all, that we're chop, 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 trying to get these baskets out, trying to get our inventory and everything. Well, I had this, and we're going back to Easter, y'all. I had written down, it was like 8, and I got the videos. The videos are on my channel. The 8 little banks I made that had the jelly beans and all that stuff in it. And I wrote them down and kept wondering, why are those things not here? Because we had all the gifts in the house. And I'm like, I cannot find these banks to save my life. At one point, I thought my daughter had taken them to her friends and sold them there. That wasn't true. I found the box the other day. It was back there in the shed. He never went out. And it was just 8 of those little banks, y'all, with jelly beans in them. It was too funny. And I mean, I did the little short, because the short was on the label maker. It wasn't even a short about those little candy jars I made, but it was too funny when I saw the box back there. I just stood there looking at the box like, so I'm gonna give them away. The jelly beans are still good. I'm gonna give them away. Bonita said, lesson learned. Yes, girl, that heat ain't no joke. Pamela Campbell says, Temu has all types of Juneteenth stuff like keychains. I saw all of those. I might go back there, Pamela, and get some stuff from Juneteenth. Bonita is laughing at me. Nove said, it was funny, y'all. When I saw that box and I said, how you get way back here, first of all? You know how you start talking to the stuff? I be talking to my stuff like, how did you get way over here? I didn't put you over here. Who put you over here? It's like them glass vases, y'all. We keep saying they're under this table. Watch, them glass vases gonna be up here somewhere. My daughter had a good point the other night. She said, did you ask Rocco, my grandson? And I said, no. She says, Mama, I bet you Rocco done put them glass vases up here in the loft somewhere. And I said, huh. Okay. I'm gonna have to ask Rocco if he moved those glass vases, because they were too heavy for us to lift and put up there. So I didn't even try. Did not even try. Vonnie says, exactly. Yes, ma'am. Look, when I tell y'all, I be talking to him like, how'd you get over here? Where did you come from? Why are you in this cabinet? I didn't put you in this cabinet. Where you been? I've been looking for you all this time. Good Lord. I need you. You know, y'all know how it is. You go out and buy some tape, you find your roll of tape. It's like, oh man, I already got tape. I didn't need to buy no more tape. Why you hiding from me like that? Look, I'll tell y'all what I said earlier. I went over to the other table, started straightening it out, found the box of staples. I'm like, I don't know why I got you. I can't find the stapler. That's a big old stapler. It's big and black. It ain't no little thing. I can't find it. Huh. Where you at, stapler? Watch, when I buy another one, he's going to pop up. I'm telling y'all, it's going to happen. Girls by Q says, are y'all experiencing high shipping rates with Temu? Nope. No, ma'am. Temu is also doing a lot of OEM when they're going around those tariffs by getting things from other countries. And Temu had started quite some time ago stocking warehouses here in the United States. So if you look at your order on Temu, you will see that a lot of your Temu items are coming from local warehouses. Those short sets I got, I do believe, are coming from a warehouse out of California. So they're shipping locally. And I imagine there are some rates that are going to be a little bit more than we want to pay. But I'm not getting a lot of high shipping rates with Temu. And with Temu, if you spend a certain amount, shipping is free. So it just depends on how much you're spending and where you're purchasing from. So that's one thing to look at when you buy from Temu. Look at where your item's going to be shipped from, because it tells you where the item's shipping from. Pamela says yes, high rates. She's getting high rates on her side. She says they still charge $2.99 per shipping. So I ain't got there yet, Cross by Q. So, but Pamela says that she's getting high shipping rates. Where are you at, Pamela? She's getting high shipping rates from where she's at. I know they got several warehouses that they stock a lot of stuff in. I also noticed that from their warehouses too, they're trying to do a lot of mystery boxes. I'm not buying no mystery boxes. I'm too old for mysteries. I need to know what's going on. I really do. I need to know. All right, where did I go? You get your little butt back, right back up here. Cause I don't want to lose you. Let's see. So I think I have 1, 2, 3 big bears left, y'all. And then I have these small ones in this little container. Right here. This is one of the smaller ones. He's not that big. He cute though. And then I have 2 of those pink ones that are also in there. So I'm going to bag those up in the bags I have over here that I'm putting the stuffed animals in, because the other bags back there are empty. I pulled all those stuffed animals out of there. All of my bears sold. I don't know if y'all noticed that when I did my thing, my what you call it, the follow-up on my sales. Yeah, all of my bears sold. Pamela says she's in Shelby, North Carolina. Okay, Pamela, I don't know why. Like I said, it might just be where they're shipping stuff from to you. But I do try to make sure that it's going to come from one of the local warehouses right now when I order it. Because one, your order will come in 4 to 7 days, I believe it is, from the local warehouses. And shipping's not as high as coming from out the country and all that stuff. Let's see. You're not that far from me, young lady. I go through Shelby when I'm going to Morganton. I've done been through Shelby so many times. It's ridiculous. Shelby's a nice little town. But yeah, I go through Shelby on 18, right through Shelby into Morganton, where that's where my mom is from. My mom's from Morganton. So I know where you at, girl. That's probably about, I'm gonna say 3 hours from where I'm at right now. About a 3 to 4 hour drive. Cause I'm in South Georgia. Well, they tell me I'm in Central Georgia, but listen, I'm on that southern line, and I'm on the southwest line. I'm on the Alabama line for Georgia. And I mean literally on the Alabama line. You could drive back to the back of my house, go straight up that street, and within 20 minutes you will be in Alabama. 15 to 20 minutes you are in Alabama. Pamela says, okay. Sedona is in the building. Hey, Sedona. She says, hey, everybody. Good to see you. You left me and Q last night, girl. You left us. I'm busting you out. I popped on there and said, hi, Sedona. And Sedona left. Did she leave us, Krafty by Q? She left last night. She says, okay, I had an assignment in Shelby, in Cleveland Memorial, at Cleveland Memorial. Okay. I know where that is, too. Yes, I know where Shelby is. Pamela says, I stay in Shelby, but from a small town called Lawndale. Okay. Monique says, hey, Sedona. You gonna stay in here and talk to us tonight, Sedona? Look, me and Q talked for a long time, girl. I had to go to bed, though. Cause you know, I need a little bit of sleep to deal with these demons I work with. I go in there real tired. I ain't gonna have a job. They gonna fire me, okay? Cause one of them little demons is gonna say something, and I'm gonna be like, listen here. I'm gonna need for you to sit down somewhere and leave me alone. Leave me alone. Pamela says she stays behind the hospital. Catch My Eye Creations is in the building. Hello, darling. She says, hey, Katrina and Basket Makers. Good to see you, dear. Crafts by Q says, we did. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Sedona says, at work, but listening. Thank you, Sedona. I appreciate you, girl. Did you hit the thumbs up? Go on, hit that thumbs up for me. I know you did. Benita's laughing. Yes, girl. Yes. Sedona left us, honey. She didn't even say hi back to me. I said, hey, Sedona, good to see you. Sedona didn't even say hi back. She was gone. Did you fall asleep, Sedona? Tell true. Tell true. Because usually you say bye. Sedona didn't say nothing. She just disappeared. Oh, I couldn't do nothing but laugh, y'all, because it was late. I know it was. But good times. And like I said, if you're not subscribed to Crafts by Q, please do so. We had a really good time on her live last night. She unboxed her cricket. How many of y'all crickets still sitting in the box? Crafts by Q unboxed hers last night. I'm gonna need for y'all to get them crickets out the box. Get them out the box, okay? So Donna says, I did. Thank you, darling. I appreciate you. Catch My Eye Creation says, hey, Monique. Crafts by Q says, oh, we thank you. Yes, ma'am. Y'all subscribe to Crafts by Q. She is awesome sauce. All right, y'all. So that's all I got, y'all. I got nothing else. I'm gonna show you those y'all that just came in. I'll show you this basket. One more again. Listen, I got 29 thumbs up, y'all. I'm gonna hum till I have 50. It gets more upbeat the more them thumbs up go up. Listen, this is one of the men's baskets that's already done. So I ain't doing nothing to this basket. I ain't taking it apart. I ain't putting another bow on it. I am not doing anything but rolling it over for Father's Day, because this was one from Father's Day last year. All right, and I made about 8 of these, but I only have 3 left. It has the large pajamas in it, the blanket. We got the hemp lotion, the diabetic socks, and the loofah. That's what's going in. Ain't nothing else going in that basket. I got, like I said, 3 of those. Crafts by Q is laughing. Bonnie is laughing. She says, Catch My Eye Creations, Katrina, I had to buy another Maker 3 because my roller keeps getting locked up. Oh. I know there's a fix for that. Catch My Eye. And there's actually, I ain't gonna say how many, but there's actually a few videos on how to fix that roller too. Because mine did the same thing, and I literally had to watch the video 200 times to get it right and change the little rubber piece on there, which took me, when I tell you it took me all day to do this. It took them, I don't know how long it took them on the video. They made it seem like it took 30 minutes, but y'all know they did a lot of edits on that video. Ain't no way they did that in 30 minutes. But there is a fix for it, and they got videos on it on YouTube. And that was my first one. Okay, because remember I told y'all I when I couldn't figure out how to fix it, because mine was doing the same thing. The rollers were locking up. I went and bought another one. All right, and then when I bought another one, that's when I found the videos on how to fix this one. So I fixed it. So I have 2 crickets now, and they're both working. But mine did the same thing. I had to go pull them videos to figure out how to fix it. Let's see. So Donna says, did you get any robes from CVS? No, I did not, so Donna. They didn't have any at mine, but it wasn't a total loss. I did get the slippers. I got 13 pair of slippers. They were $3.75 each. So, but no, I did not. I have 2 CVS's here in my town, and neither one of them had any of the robes. I am going to probably drive out to Hogansville tomorrow and see if that CVS out there has any. Monique Powell says, Crafts by Q, I just subbed. Thank y'all. Y'all are sweet. Catch My Eye Creation says, I'll look it up. Thanks. All right, darling. Robbie says, I'm entering Bible study now, so be blessed, Miss Katrina. All right, sweetie. Thank you for coming in, and say a prayer for us, please. Bonnie says, I'm glad you showed us that basket. And you went away, Bonnie. Wait a minute. Hang on, sweetie, because this thing just rolled wherever it wanted to. Go back. Showed us that basket. Just reminded me about a piece of the top that popped off. Popped off the hemp lotion I have. Oh, okay. Yeah. I put hemp in all of those. I still got some more hemp lotion. I think I ain't got but 2 though. But I might pick up some more of that hemp lotion because I've had, when I sold those for Father's Day last year, the older men that came up, I told them what was in it. I was like, okay, this is hemp lotion because it helps with tired, achy muscles and all that good stuff. And then I told them, and these are the diabetic socks because we want your circulation to be good. We want to push that fluid out, push it back to the heart and everything to help get it out. These are compression socks for the men. And I had a lot of elderly men that were appreciative and really wanted those. So those baskets are, don't walk past them Dollar Tree compression socks and think that nobody's going to buy them, because they will definitely buy them. And y'all know we like to take care of our feet, so especially me, as a nurse, I'm on them all the time, so I try to take care of them. Crafts by Q says, thank you. You're so welcome. And thank y'all for subscribing to her. I appreciate you. Baskets with Styles. Look, she's a night owl too, honey. She's a night owl, so just be ready. She is definitely a night owl. Our sister here ain't. We finna get off this live because we done been on it going on 2 hours, going an hour and a half already. Monique says, hey, Baskets with Styles. Bonnie says, right on. And Basket with Styles says, hey, Monique. Crafts by Q says, I love it because you're looking out for their health as well. Yeah, I do. I'll try to do that in some of those baskets. Catch My Eye Creation says they have the furry deep purple slippers and matching robes at CVS. Let me see. How about these? Yeah, I got these, and I got the ones for the men. I got these in the blue and the pink. And in the men's, I got it in those, in the black and the gray. This is a gray pair. I got the black and the, I think it's gray. Yeah, this is a gray pair. So I got the black and the gray in these. But my CVS is the 2 that I went to. There's only 2 in my town, and neither one of them had any of the robes left. One of the managers told me they sold, well, the ones I got all the slippers at one CVS. All they had were the slippers and those boots. They didn't have any robes. And then I went to the other CVS. They didn't have any slippers or robes, and the manager there told me that they had sold out of them. But are those the ones you're talking about? I didn't see the deep purple though. That sounds pretty. You could definitely, and that's such a Christmas color too. Oh my goodness, I wish we did have those. Monique says, hey, Baskets with Styles. No Vase Creations is right on. I read all of that. Yes, I be trying to look out for their health. Crafts with Q says, yep. and can talk. So Donna says somebody needs to take care of these feet because they tied. I know, girl. They are. They are. Bonnie said 100. Yes, they are. Um, those spa sets that I got at Big Lots. You know, Big Lots that closed, it's opening back up. That one. I'm gonna take one for me. My daughter bought one of my baskets. Well, her husband bought her one of my baskets that had a spa set in it for her little tired, achy feet. And she loves it. She said it works wonderfully. So I only have two back here on this table. I could save them for Christmas. I didn't freeze, y'all. I'm just looking at y'all like it ain't gonna happen. I'm finna take one of those for my tired, achy feet. I sure is. Catch My Eye Creation says, no, the furry ones. Keep a lookout for them. Also, the blankets, I sure will. Yeah, because they didn't have no blankets, no nothing. But I will definitely keep a lookout because I'm going to go check out the other CVS tomorrow. Baskets with Style says, Crafts by Q. I just subbed. All right, y'all. Thank y'all. Look at y'all. All right, y'all. So that is what I got, y'all. Those little 13 slippers and shoes and stuff was $52. That's what I paid for them. So I'm okay with that. That's not a bad deal. $3.75 each. Catch My Eye Creation says, I thought you froze on me. No, girl, I had to stop and look like, them things ain't gonna make it to a basket. I'm going to take one of them and stick my feet in it and keep it for my little achy feet. Sometimes, you know, we got to shop our inventory. So I paid $7 for those little things. I think it was 7. I don't know. It's been a while since I got them, but I can put $10 in back in the business, which I don't mind doing. I don't mind. I buys my own stuff sometimes, but I'll put $10 back in the business from my pocket for my little foot massager, and it's a it's a little whirlpool too. So you put the batteries in it, fill it up with your hot water and soothing whatever, because y'all know I got the foot spa stuff, and turn that sucker on and massage your feet. But no, ma'am, I didn't freeze. I just wanted y'all to know that was going in the house. Catch My Eye Creation says, that's right. Pamper yourself because you deserve it. I hope so. If I don't deserve it, we just gonna steal that one because I'm definitely gonna stick my foot in them things. They just look like my daughter sticks her foot in there, y'all, and man, you would think somebody was standing beside her with the fan. The Egyptian music was playing. Someone was feeding her grapes. I want to see if that happens for me when I stick my feet in them. Y'all know I have the most dramatic kids in the world. They are super dramatic, okay? Super duper dramatic, but they are funny. They are hilarious. I know y'all. Y'all know it. All right, y'all. So that's all I got tonight for you. Oh, you know what? I do have those animal print pillows that I made last year for Father's Day that were a big hit. Those were actually very, very nice baskets. And I do have some more of those pillows, so I'm going to use some of those too. I just thought about that because I looked up there at those pillows and I thought I had more pillows. I do. And I'm going to use those. Vonnie says, shoo, I was ready to stick my feet in them when you showed them. Yes, girl. Yes. Yes. I only had, like I said, there's only 2 left. I have like 7 or 9 of them. I think it was 9 of them. And I only have the 2 left. And I could sit on them till Christmas, but I'm probably not going to. I'm probably not gonna sit on those till Christmas. Um, may even stick one in this graduation gift back here. Don't know. Nah, probably not, cause her budget ain't gonna allow that. Let me stop, cause I have this basket bubbling over with stuff and be out of budget. So we're gonna stay right there where we're at, and maybe trade these items out for some red and black bath products. Other than that, I'm not gonna mess with that basket anymore because we are at budget. I will take some pictures and send to her daughter and make sure she is okay with those items. But I want to see if I can find some of the red and black items, the basket more red and black into her colors that she actually likes. Even though there's red and there's black in there, I want to home it in a little bit more. So, Crafts by Q says, thanks to everyone. I love it, and you. We love you too, girl. We do, we do. I appreciate you popping in here tonight. I appreciate all of y'all popping in. So, Crafty Creators Club, y'all don't forget about that. If you want to become a member, membership's $1.99 a month, y'all. That's it. All right, and we have continued our business series in the membership. I did post another series on that in regards to the tariffs and navigating those things as far as what's going on around us. So if you want to be a member of that, definitely join the Crafty Creators Club. I do exclusive videos just for them. Some of them are DIYs. We have DIYs in there for all kinds of stuff. Painting. We have some dad DIYs in there. And resin and other things. And a lot of the times, 90% of my DIYs go into the membership, so that they can get those first and view them and all of that. My card making, all of that's in there. We also have Crafty Creators Birthday Club. All right, so for our birthday club, y'all, I have already posted a post, and some of y'all have responded. These are our April birthdays. All right, I'm going to do that drawing next Friday. All right, so I have already posted a post that has a birthday cake. All right, and it says April birthdays, post your birthday here. All right, so make sure you find that post in the community post. Put your birthday in there so that next Friday we will do our birthday drawing, and you all know what the prize is. Everybody gets the same prize, $25 Amazon gift card. Okay. So we will do that next Friday. All right, and then we will move on to our May birthdays. All right, so these are going to be everybody that has a birthday in April. Go to the community post, put your birthday under the April community post with the birthday cake on it for the April birthdays, and we will do that drawing next Friday. All right, so I look forward to that. That's going to be fun. And we are trying to pull us up to 1,500. So y'all make sure you share the lives, share the videos. Y'all watch my videos. Y'all be watching my videos. It won't make me cry. But share them out so we can build those numbers up. At 1,500, we will do a giveaway. All right, so I think we are popping up onto 1,200 right now. All right, so at 1,500, I would love to do another giveaway. Hopefully it won't take us a year to get there. But we will get there, y'all. And we'll do a drawing then. I think I have a couple of membership items that need to go out, and I will get those out. But I think everybody has gotten their Amazon cards. I did want to make sure that part went out. because I think I got a mystery box I need to mail to. I got to go back through my books and see what all I need to do. But that was just everything that's been going on. Y'all know, daughter and ICU and all this other stuff, and trying to get these baskets out and injuring myself at work here in the Krafty corner, etc., etc. So hopefully it won't take us a year to get to 1,500, because we ain't that far from it. Crafts by Q says it won't take a year. You'll get there in no time. I hope so, girl. It took us forever to get to 1,000. She said that's cool. Yes, thank you for my gold hearts, Miss Monique. Baskets with Style says enjoyed the live. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you, darling. I appreciate everyone coming in. You guys are awesome, beautiful, fantabulous. Keep doing what you do. I can't wait to see some of your additional crafts that you all do. I know some of you said you will be incorporating those things into your channels as well. So I can't wait to see them, because I'm always down for a good DIY, y'all. Always. And I will be putting more DIYs as far as other things in here, because I had some people that wanted to learn how to do the chipboard. I got one right here. Chipboard recipe boxes. I had one sitting right here. Ain't no telling where I done put them. Anyway, they wanted to learn the recipe boxes and the caddies. The recipe boxes are on my membership channel. But I will do one for y'all, as well as the bathroom caddies, because those are really, really nice. All right, there's a video on those, but not me actually making them. So I will definitely be getting into those. And then I will be doing some resin furniture this summer as well. So I will be putting that out there, because I know some of y'all wanted to see how that resin furniture was done. So we're gonna get it done, y'all, and watch those two. Monique says good night, everyone. Alicia says on my way home, Bible study was great. Wonderful, Alicia. Bonnie says thanks, Katrina. You know you're always welcome, young lady. Alicia said topic was the essence of God. Awesome. She says she will watch the replay. Her birthday is April the 2nd. All right. Let me write that on something. And I don't know if you put it in. Alicia Gordon 42 birthday. All right, sweetie, I got it wrote down. Pamela Campbell says happy birthday, Alicia. Yes, ma'am. All right, y'all. So make sure you put yourself out there. Deliver some flyers around. Get your in-between time orders if you can, to try to push out inventory that you weren't able to make. Push out baskets that you already have made that can go for anniversaries, birthdays, whatever. All right, whatever. Just try to push those out as best you can. And get you some in-between time orders. All right, you all keep praying for each other. Keep your heads lifted up. Remember that if there's anything I can ever do to help you, I always will. All right, that's me. That's the nature of me. I just need to know. That's all. Just let me know. If I can do it, I will. And trust me, if I can't do it, I'm going to tell you that I can't. All right, so I try to help any and everywhere that I can. So y'all keep a lookout for videos as I post them. I will be doing that as much as I possibly can. If it is a video from a holiday past, don't judge me. You can judge me, because I'm still going to put it out there. Get this stuff out of my camera so I can get it posted, y'all. I'm going to get caught up, though, as far as videoing and all that stuff's concerned. We going to get caught up, y'all. Caught up. Caught up. Anyhow, but like I said, y'all keep praying for each other. Keep your heads up. Keep making your beautiful, wonderful gifts. Keep doing your amazing crafts. I will keep tuning in and watching. I will comment any and everywhere that I can. I will pop on your lives anytime that I can do so. All right. In the meantime, in between time, y'all be blessed. But most importantly, be a blessing.